Hey, what's up my crypto fans? So in today's video, we're throwing it in there with Vulcan blockchain and the Crew 3 announcement that the community project is about to launch. But also, it wouldn't be my channel if I didn't want to give you some of the other information that's thrown out there in the market, like the woes and concerns around the community of the project. I just want to try and dampen some fears. And lastly, there's a lot of scams out there. I've been hearing people getting DM'd and all the little scammy rats are back out in force. So I just want to address that on today's video as well. So if you want to know all that cool stuff and more, stay tuned and let's go crypto. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Christian and this is Crypto OG, where I give you all the news, reviews and overviews in the crypto, DeFi and NFT space. And obviously this channel wouldn't be worth watching if I didn't say anything you see, hear or choose to ignore is not financial advice. No, it's just me being nice. What up? So here you can see on the screen that we've got the news that the Vulcan Crew 3 community project is on the way. And this is announced on their Twitter. If you go over to the Twitter or if you're part of the Discord, they've also done it in an announcement there. But I just want to highlight it because I'll just briefly go over what this project's all about and what they are looking to do and a sneak peek at the platform. So the Crew Project 3 is a different independent platform where you can build, manage, maintain your community, but more importantly, you can set up kind of task giveaways and, you know, really get engaging with the community and reward the people that are the highest engagers. Now here it says we're excited to kick off the new community engagement campaign through Crew 3, which will allow us to reward our most active community members. Crew 3 is a popular web platform where we can create quests, challenges, quizzes, competitions. We'll be utilizing this platform for all social media campaigns moving forward. So if you didn't know, this does take a little bit of time to settle because I can imagine the team and the project are building their own APIs to blush into this, but just going down, and I'll leave a link to this medium in the description below after the video. But it says we'll start off with 15 quests. Some of these will include daily connect, invite friends, interact with Vulcan socials, complete quick quizzes. Prizes are as follows: first, second, third place with 150 to 50 to a unique Discord role. Now this might not sound earth shattering, this might not sound, you know, where's the Lambo or anything like this, but for me and how much of the project's going to go on, this is going to be an ongoing thing. And give this kind of money back to the community just for you getting into a project that I personally think's good is a no-brainer. And here it says to join Crew 3 you'll need to log in with either your Discord account or through Web3 wallet of your choice. Now what he means by that, if you go over to the platform, you have to connect because the rewards are independent. Now this makes a lot of sense, right? Because you get paid the rewards direct. So if the project, and I'll tell you the reason why this is absolutely amazing, if the project says it's going to do something and it's on this platform, it has to do it. So it's none of this shite that you get from projects saying we'll reward our community with 1,000 BNB for the next person that hits like, and then you never see anyone win that. On this, it's all independent. So this is the platform. You can also see that it's got a lot of DeFi projects on there. So this is trusted by hundreds and hundreds of projects. So do go over there. Again, if you've not seen this, I'll leave a link in the description below, but this is a pretty cool platform. Rushing through it quickly because I just don't want to be too long on this. It also says a little bit about what the platform is. It's about building stronger communities. You can go over and get a flavor of how it runs and what it does. You can see some big hitters on here: Swissborg, Ultra, Gamey. I've heard of most of these, Sui Global. And here it'll give you the ultimate controller experience. This gives you a flavor of what it is from a user perspective, but also for someone that's looking to onboard their community on this platform. So there is loads of cool stuff. It says fair drops and stuff like this. Again, can't scam you. So it is pretty cool. If you just go over there with the link I leave in, this crew3.xyz, you can click the about and find all this cool information. But lastly, I just want to give you a sneak peek of what Vulcans is going to be like. So this will be where all the leaderboards, the quests are found. This link will be all plastered over, I can imagine, the Twitter and the Discord, but this is where it's going to be and this is what it's going to look like. And then you'll hopefully, if you're a good community member, you'll see your name all over there and you've got to be in there like swimwear. So that's just a quick flavor of what's coming. Again, if we just go over to the Twitter, you can bring to this 2-minute read of this page, which tells you about the rewards and what it's going to do with Crew 3. In a nutshell, what does that mean? For me, it's just them trying to build their community, because that's going to come on to my second part of the video in a second. But also what it means is is it cannot scam you, right? Like I say, you see a lot of projects out there that say they're going to do something and don't. So if it's all centralized like this in one place, then you can obviously see that the reward that they're saying they're giving, they are giving. Boom. So let's jump into the second part of this video now, which are the scams. Now, I apologize if I'm rushing through this, but I know you've got a lot to do. You probably want to get your tea, your dinner, your beer, whatever it is. So I want to give you this information so you can just take this on board, go do what you need to do, and then at your leisure do the research. So the scams. Now, there's a load of scams doing around. You probably know this. The little rats are out in force again. They must be broke or they must be down on the luck in crypto. So they're out there scamming, and this is happening a lot. So this is what I want to say to the community, and we've all been new and we've all fallen for this. So don't be ashamed if you've been scammed. What I would suggest is happening is anything that you get scammy or you think, highlight in the area in the Discord, or if you're part of the community, even on this channel or even in my comments, you can highlight it and we'll look into it and make others aware. But the project will never DM you. No good project ever DMs personally the kind of investors, because there's too many scams out there and it's too many investors. I know it gets euphoria when you think the project's DM me, I'm going to be the first in there, and that's what these scammers play on. Euphoria, your FOMO. But believe me, Brian's too busy for this. The project's building far too much cool stuff to be individually giving users the DMs. And especially with the community board going now, all community stuff's going to be through that board, I'm led to believe from what they've said. So please don't get scammed. Don't give no wallet addresses. It is just pure FUD and FOMO. You've probably got some little tramp sitting behind a keyboard ready to rob you. So again, I just wanted to highlight that all these DMs that are coming out there and mass kind of stuff is not from the project. Any project does do that, they're not legit anyway, and you should run a mile. So hopefully you've not been scammed, and hopefully you're going to get involved in the Crew 3 and everything on your kind of interaction with this project is going well. So this brings me on to lastly about the stuff I've been seeing, hearing in the community, and some of the kind of concerns or kind of niggles that some of the community members have got. As I've seen messages around there saying, is Vulcan blockchain slowly dying off? The community is not as active, and a lot of people are comparing this to how Safety was. You know, they were saying Safety was super ramped up, Vulcan blockchain is not doing as well, it's not as good. Now, I'm not affiliated with a project, I'm not affiliated with Brian, never spoke to the guy. It's no secret that I like the guy from the way he handled getting battered by some of the rats in the industry. But what it is I do know crypto, and I do know communities, and I do know how people think, and I do understand where the concerns are coming from. But let me just give you my honest view, and it is my honest view. I wouldn't BS you, and I'm not here to gain anything by this. Is the community in Vulcan blockchain is one of the best out there. It's a lot of moved over from Safer, and a lot of new cool actors have come in there, and it's a community that makes a project, right? It's not Brian, it's not Vulcan blockchain, although Brian does like the limelight and he does want to be famous, but that's a side project of his, but he is still a cool guy. But it's not the project's dying or anything like this. They're still doing what they said they're going to do, right? They're still going ahead regardless what's happening in the community. The project's still being a project, and the stuff that they said is happening. I think Vulcan blockchain have seen these kind of messages as well, because they are doing this Crew 3, which is really to help the community. But what I want to say from my aspect is, you have to remember, it's not Vulcan blockchain, it's not you, the community, that's slow or anything like that. It's crypto in general. We've got so much shite going on in the crypto market at the moment. We've got banks collapsing, we've got Binance stopped staking and taking money and stuff like this. There's a lot of banks at the minute are hammering crypto. There's a lot of bad actors in the crypto space that are making the crypto space a little bit of a hairy place to be at the moment, and that is because this is what happens before the bull market. Now, any of you that have been in crypto, and this is why I want to say this, you know that the shite, the FUD, the FOMO comes because it wants to suppress the market. It liquidates the weak hands and it suppresses everything before all of a sudden the banks are back up, the banks are bailed out, Binance is back staking, everything's back, China's not banning anything no more, the FUD, the FOMO shite cloud storm blows past, and boom, we're floating to the masses. But what's happened in the meantime is all the weak hands have been shilled out. So this is why I think crypto's low at the moment. This is why I think the community is a little bit low. It's not Vulcan blockchain, it's every project across the board. So I'd like to say, for me, if you like the project and you genuinely believe in Vulcan blockchain like I do, you know that when the market picks up, when when the FOMO's gone, you're going to be one of the early adapters. And this is where the kind of big money makers are made in crypto. It's the ones that didn't listen to the FUD, the FOMO. It's the ones that got behind the projects that they love and enjoy, and the ones that sort of don't listen to all the shite that's going on. So before I leave you, I just want to let you know that as a roundup is, it's not the community, it's not at bull market levels at the minute, it's the whole of crypto. And in short, that if you believe in the project, get involved in this crew free and you'll see where a real community lies. Hopefully that gets run properly. So I don't think there's anything too bad to fear about. You need to be more worried about the scammers and need to be more worried about listening to the central banks trying to rob you and collapsing, because Vulcan blockchain's not collapsed and asked for a 25 billion pound bailout. So that has to be something, right? So I love you and leave y'all. But as always, on Crypto OG, trade smart, trade safe, and don't get wrecked.